Hello everyone, this is Pauline Angel from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, KARUNYA. In this video, I'm going to explain you how to do some programs on arithmetic and looping statements using shell. So in this shell script, we are going to do some programs which will be including arithmetic and looping statements. So here I have some set of questions or programs which we are going to uh, do now. So let's see them one by one. So first question is to develop an addition table for the given input number. So for this I have taken Karunya's shell script platform to implement this. So let me just I have already implemented all these things, so I'm just going to open that particular file in which I have given the program code. So for this, I'm going to give a command to open a file as vi. It's an .sh extension file. So I'm going to say add tab .sh. I have created a file called add tab.sh in which I have given the program for this. So now I'm going to open it. And if I give enter, here the code which I have given earlier is being displayed. So this is a file which is add tab.sh. In this I have earlier given this particular code for this program. So when I have given that command, it took me into the file which it is displaying this particular code. So let me just explain you. So for this addition table, it's not like, it's almost like multiplication table, but the formula is different. Here we are going to add numbers. If it is a particular given number is 2, then it starts from 1 to 10. It iterates from 1 to 10. Here for in this for loop, it is going to iterate from 1 to 10, and then this sum will be added for number 2 will be added for every number from 1 to 10. So since it is a shell script, here the commands or the syntax which we are going to give is a bit different. So if you have seen this, echo is a command which we'll be using to display a particular sentence or a particular line of sentence. It doesn't take any input or output. It is just going to display some words or some letters. So echo is a command we use for that, and read is a command to get the input from the user, to read the input which was given by the user. And then for loop, we all know for what we will be using this for loop. The implementation and the for what we are using, it's same. The for loop will be used for the same thing, but inside this we have a command called do, with which only if we give this particular command, this for loop will be implemented. Otherwise, even if we give this for loop and all, it doesn't work. So do is a really important command for this for loop to be executed. And inside that we have given the actual code which is going to get iterated. And then again the echo. So here if you have seen this dollar symbol, so dollar symbol means it is going to take it as a integer number. So if we are not going to give this dollar symbol, it is not going to take the input from the user as an integer. It is going to take it as a just a letter or just a word. So just a string. So if we want that particular input to be considered as an integer, then we have to include this symbol called dollar. So whenever it's an input of number, or it's a number input, or it's an integer input, then we have to give it a dollar symbol before it. So this read A will be considered as integer now. So it will be adding and it will be displaying. The sum also should be an integer. So we have included the dollar symbol here. The iterated numbers are also integers. So we have included this dollar symbol even before I. And then after finishing this for loop, we have to close it with a command called done. So now our code will be completed. So if I have to insert into this, I'll just give insert. Since we are not going to do any insertions into the program, let me just come out of this file. And now let's display it and see. Let's execute this. For executing, I am using a command called sh and the file name. So now the program is being executed. It is asking for a number. Let me give 4. And if I give 4, it has given me this addition table. So 4 is being added to every integer from 1 to 10. And the table is being displayed. So this is how we execute the first program. Now let's go into the next one. It is to find the factorial of a given number. So the code which we are using is same for uh, every program that is being given here. So factorial for executing a factorial, the syntax is same. So the commands which on how we are giving it in the shell script is different. So let me just open this factorial file also. Yes, here I have given it earlier, the program code. So here I have initialized fact is equals to 1, since a factorial has to start from 1. I have initialized the number as 1 initially, and then for every for loop the factorial will be multiplied into this particular iterated number. So I have given this code in a for loop. So as I have said earlier, we have to use do command, and after closing this for closing this for loop, we have to use done. And then after done, the echo command will be executed. Other commands will be executed. Just to close this for loop, we have to use this done. So after done, we can also write any other extra strings or extra sentences. So I have used an echo with which I'm going to display the output. So for this also, let's see how it works, factorial. So let me run this code. For running this code, I have to use this command sh and file name. It is asking for a number. Let's give it 5. So the factorial of 5 is 120. So let's go to the next one. It is to find the sum of n numbers. So let me open, and here I have given the code to calculate this. So sum of n numbers means if we have to take input from the user. So initially the sum will be 0, and using a for loop again, I have given the iterated steps which has to be done, and then finally I'm going to display it. So for this sum of n numbers, it is going to take n as the uh, mm, and as a number which until which it is going to get iterated, and then until then it is going to add every number till n, and the sum will be updated every time it is getting added. So finally when it reaches n, the iteration will be stopped, and then the result will be displayed. So let's again try to execute this. Let's come out of this file and let's execute this. So it is asking to enter a value of n. Let's give 10. So the sum of 10 numbers is 55. So the sum of 10 numbers means it is going to add from 1 to 10. 1 plus 2 plus 3, so on, plus 10. So it is 55. And now let's go to the next one. It is to find the sum of the series. They have given a series format, 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus n for the given value of n. So let's say that I have earlier given this as series dot sh. See, it has taken me to the code. So in this code, we are going to display it in a series format. So for that, we have to take input from the user. Since the series has starting from 1, it has to go until n. So we are going to take n value from the user. And again, I have used this for loop with which it is going to iterate for every consecutive number or alternative number. So I plus equals to 2 means I equals to I plus 2, which means since the series format has given us 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7, which it is missing the middle number for every two numbers, which means alternate numbers. So for that, we have to use this incrementation as not I plus plus, but it's I plus equals to 2, which means it is going to skip 1 and then add another 1 again, starting from 1. So that it is almost like adding all the odd numbers until n. So the after the do command, the iteration will be taken as sum plus I. Here I will be incremented for every two numbers. So let's see this again. Let's come out of this and then sh series dot sh, enter value of n 9. The sum is 25. So it has added like 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9. So until 9, the sum is 25. So this is how this program will be executed. And the next one is to display a multiplication table for a given number. It is quite similar like the earlier one which we have executed for addition table. Just the code will be different. So this code is different, like we have used the addition symbol, add symbol here, plus symbol here, but for multiplication we are going to use multiplication symbol operator. So it's just the same like the earlier one as addition table, the operator is different here. So let's execute this too and see. sh multitab dot sh, let's say 10. The 10 table is being displayed. Earlier it's quite different because it's addition table, but now it is a multiplication table. So the operator in the code has been deferred. Since we have given the multiplication operator, it has given the multiplication table. Now let's go to the next one. It is to display the number from 10 to 1 in a reverse manner. It's not 1 to 10. They're asking us to display from 10 to 1. So let's see how it is being executed. So let me just open the file which I have given the code for that. So here I have initialized the starting number and ending number. So the starting should be as since it's a reverse order, the starting number will be starting from 10. So the start has been initialized to 10 and end I have initialized it to 1. So using the for loop again, I will be iterating up to 1 starting from 10, and then for every number it has to decrement each number. So every time the number will be decremented, so it will be reached up to 1. So let's execute this one also and see. sh display dot sh. See, it has displayed numbers from 10 to 1 in a reverse manner. Now the next one is to print the Fibonacci series for the given number of terms. So the code is similar, in which whatever language we'll be executing, the code will be similar, but here we'll be using the syntax to execute it in a shell script. So again, let's look for fibo dot sh. See the code here. I have given I have initialized x equals to 0 and y equals to 1. So for a Fibonacci series, the starting integer will be 0 and then the next number will be 1. So they are fixed, like they are fixed for every Fibonacci series. So the starting two numbers will be 0 and 1, and since from then the iteration will be taken, so that in this for loop the z term, which means the next term after 1, will be adding the first two integers, and then the x and y values will be swapped, or will be updated to the next generated two consecutive numbers. So let's just execute this and also see how this Fibonacci series will be displayed. I'm sorry, I did, yeah. Let's, yeah. Now we have come out of the file, and now let's execute this. Values, number of values, let's say 7. See, the Fibonacci series is 0, 0, 1. The first two integers are fixed, as I have said earlier, and the next one is 1, because if this is z value, the value of z is x plus y, so 0 plus 1 is 1 again. And then the next value, when it will be incremented for the next value, the first integer x will be 1 and y will be 1. So if 2 is z, it means x plus y equals to 2. So 1 plus 1 equals to 2. So this is how Fibonacci series will be formed. So it has displayed it successfully. And now the next one is to write a shell script to find the greatest of the three numbers. So let's see. Let me just see where I have stored this, a particular file. Yes. Now let me give this file number. So yeah, I have given, I'll be taking 3 inputs from the user. So for every input, I'm going to take, I have given the echo command, which will be asking for the user input, and for reading the particular input, I have given the read command. So I have given it 3 times, since I need 3 numbers from the user. And then here, if we have seen till now, we have seen the for loops. Now this is if else statement. So if else statements are kind of different while executing in this shell script. So for if, normally for C or C++ or Python, we'll use if else, just if and else, or nothing between them, right? But here, after if, we have to include a command called then. For every if and else or else if conditions, for every else if or if or else, we have to use this command called then. Then when we use this particular command, then the particular code will be executed. Otherwise, it will show error. And finally, to close this particular if-else loop or if-else statements, we have to close it using this command called fi, which means something like finish. So earlier for loop, we have used done to finish that particular code, to complete that particular for loop. For this if-else conditions or if-else statements, we'll be using this command called fi. So the other code will be almost same to calculate the greatest of the three numbers. So here I have used this command called GT, which means greater than, and this minus A or hyphen A represents and, logical and represents this hyphen A. We can even use a particular we can even use this normal and command, logical and command, here in this place of hyphen A. but hyphen A will also be used in the place of logical AND. So I have used this hyphen A in between it. So, and then again, I'll be comparing the first number to the other two numbers. If it is, then it will be saying A is greatest. Otherwise, it will be going to the else if condition, in which the second number will be compared with the third and first numbers. If the condition is true, then it will be saying B is greater. Otherwise, finally the last command C is greatest will be executed. So the particular commands which we have to remember here is greater than, we have used this hyphen GT, and for AND, logical AND, I have used this hyphen A. Now let's execute this code and see. shgt of 3 dot sh. It is asking for the first number A, let's say 10, second number 4, third number 19. It has given me the answer as 19 is the greatest. So this is how we do that. And finally, the last question is to check whether a given number is odd or even. So let's just go into that. Let me just see in which file I have stored this particular code program. I think I have stored it in odd and even. Okay. vi odd and even dot sh. Yes, I have given the code for it. So for odd numbers, the condition is whenever it is divided by 2, the remainder will not be equal to 0. For every even number, the remainder when divided by 2 is 0. So the numbers which are not divisible by 2 are odd numbers. So I have used the same command here to execute it. So I have given a reminder rem here. So as whenever we have taken the input from the user, it is going to divide it by 2. And if the remainder is equal, here I have again used this if else statements. So if I'm going to use this, I'm going to use this if statement, so that the remainder, if it is equals to 0, it is even, and if it is not equals to 0, it is odd number. So again, remember this then command. Here I have used then, and then finally to finish this particular statements, if else statement, I have used fi in the end. So let's execute this and see again. Let's just say sh odd and even dot sh. Enter a number. Let's give some big number 133. It is an odd number. If we give again some other number, let's say 1002448, it is an even number. So this is how we execute arithmetic and looping statements in shell script. So I hope you understood these few programs well. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.